Hello everybody. Welcome back to Blaze Survival Server here on Deer Isle, dayz, PC Gaming. Today I'm going to head over to Trader because I need to buy a weapons bench and bring it back to base. But after that, I'm actually going to go check out the admin shop, which I might actually do that right now before I even get into that. So let's head on over to the admin shop and see what it looks like. Alright, I'll see you guys. Alright, here we go. We are pulling up to the old admin shop here. It might lag a little bit while loading in, but hopefully not. It doesn't always. Now, I always land on this lower level down here. This is where people pull up in boats. There is an actual boathouse off to your right. If you don't have a boat or a helicopter, you can swim from there right on over to here. No big deal. But you can also land your heli. If you see over on the left side of this, there's an actual landing pad where you can land your heli in this little back section. Of course, I always try to do this without the autopilot. There's a little lag spike there. Alright, here we go, here we go. See if we can do this without crashing into the ocean, right? Ooh. Gets a little squirrely. I think this one actually is easier to handle than the bigger one, than the, I call it the little bird. I don't know what the name of it is on Civnik, but here we go. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Put this away. Well, here we are at the beautiful Blaze Survival Admin Shop. You can land on the lower platform, as I showed you a little bit ago. If you have a boat or, a helicopter, obviously, you can land down there. A lot of people do, but there's also a back entrance here you can land in, which is pretty cool also. When you land in the back entrance, you got an upper walkway that's made out of glass, see-through. I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of the name. Here's all the beautiful helis you can buy at the admin shop. You can't buy these at the secret heli trader, but you can buy these retextured ones at the admin shop. Pretty cool, huh? Very, very beautiful. Very nicely retextured helicopters. I would love to have one of those ones down there, the ones that look like a Huey, but I need to save up a lot of admin coins for that. So we're going to run down this little walkway here. You can see a lot of little costumes that you can buy. Of course, you're not going to be that big on the map when you put them on. That's just kind of like a blown up advertisement, right? Like the costumes, but bigger, right? Just for looks. But you can actually get those costumes as a regular size character. And then over here, it looks like you just have a lot of mannequins. They must have the retextured gear on them, but they just haven't opened them up, or they haven't put the gear on there. I don't know. Every time I've come through here, you always see the mannequins without the gear on it. There's the lower entrance there that you actually come up right here. And of course, this is located right to the right of Bayville on Deer Isle. Here's a little closer look at the helicopters. That yellow one's pretty beautiful right there. The yellow one right there and that green one in the back with like the green windows. I think that's pretty cool. I think if I had my choice of the smaller ones like that, I'd either do the green one or that one. Even though blue is my favorite color, but Uh, I think I'd do the yellow one or the green one. Heck, the pink one even looks cool, doesn't it? Actually, yeah, the pink one looks pretty cool. Like you can't even see the frame on the side. I'd probably take that one, really. Oh, look at the red one. I mean, there's so many. It's kind of hard to choose, right? There's so many beautiful ones. Now, out of these three back here, I would probably take. Uh, that's the taxi, so you can't really take that. If these are for sale, I'd probably take probably that last one down there, possibly. That'd be pretty cool. And then if you come over here, you can see some of the prices, some of the info. You can see who the owner is, the co-owners, the whole staff team, all the admins and head admins and lead admins, and then here's the price list of things you can buy with your admin coins. You got joints, keys, moonshine. That's the list of stuff they buy. See, because like every weekend they'll buy a different kind of moonshine, so it just varies every week, right? And they'll buy it for just a little more than you can sell it for, so you can make a little extra cash, right? And then over here is the sell list. This is the stuff they sell with admin coins. I don't know what that Anduril is on the top. Sting, mag loader, custom head tag, 250. Fix it box, 2900. I don't got anything near that, right? Crafting item pack, full DNA bench, Maru loader, blazed heli, 2,250 admin coins. That's what I'd be saving it for. Custom gear set, random keys, cards pack, 10 use DNA key card. Yeah, those are the ones that when you spawn them in as an admin, they automatically come with 10 uses on them. Prefab base place, that's what I got, 500. Overkill sword, hidden trader info, 2,500. Then you got the PKM Delta 5, ASN 12, whale knife, which is really awesome. I got one of those. DNA laptop. This is what I got here is the old whale knife. It's just like pretty much instant craft, right? Or not craft, but instant cut. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit there and wait for it. It's like as soon as you start to cut open like something, it's instant. That's 175. And of course over here you got the clothing that you can buy with admin coins. There's all sorts of different kinds. Special clothing. Ha, look, you can get a mask actually look like a dude. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Then if you come over here, this is how you do the Glass Palace. VIP. I think. Oh, is it? No. Oh, I think it is. Outfits, bongs, keys, items. Oh, keys right here, not the items. Keys. Right down here at the bottom, you got to buy all these key cards in order to do Glass Palace. Key card 1, key card 2, 3, 4, and 5. For a total of 1,500 admin coins. You can get all 5 keys and do the Glass Palace. And of course, you got the regular keys that go different places. And of course, the prison keys. Let's see what other kind of stuff they have in here. It's a mag refill case. It's pretty cool. Power cells. And all sorts of stuff you can buy on here. Of course, all your diving equipment, because I can't seem to find anywhere any of it on the map, so I'll have to definitely come here and try to find some diving equipment. Then, of course, you got bongs. You know, if you want to carry around your bong and smoke it. Beautiful looking samurai outfits. Then also these outfits. See, these are the ones that look clear, like they look see-through. You find I think that's the pants, yeah. See, they look see-through, but just like the stickers and things on them. So that's an actually pretty cool outfit. I don't think I've seen anybody wearing the blue one. I'd probably wear this one right here if I had the money for it, but yeah. But yeah, that's all the awesome stuff you can buy here at the admin shop. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff you can buy, it's just I don't see it listed right. So yeah, we're going to get out of the admin shop here, this beautiful creation, and we're going to head over to the Dusker Trader so I can buy my weapons bench kit. It's $1 million, so I got to take a little money out of the bank account. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. All right, here we are, arriving at the Dusker Trader. Look at that, perfect landing. Now the Dusker Trader obviously is down here in Dusker, where the green circle is, just south of Mountainville. It's also a very beautifully done trader. You got all your stuff over here. You got your vehicles. Different kinds of vehicles you can get. And some new stuff that they must have just put in, which I'm going to take a look at in a second. I'd buy them, but I'm solo, so. And then over here at this, you have an actual food vending machine. We can buy all your stuff and all your moonshining kits and supplies and things. And then this is an actual door that will warp you to Oasis. And then from Oasis, you can go to Hotel. You can either go down to Greenville Trader, Hunting Trader, or up here to Hotel. You can't go to the admin shop. You got to get there on your own, but you can go to those 3 places. And of course, you got your base building stuff, your clothing, tools, donation thing, for donating items or whatever. Which usually doesn't have much in it. A lot of people normally just throw it into the container here, like this IFAC right here that I'm actually gonna snatch. Got tools and of course your weapons and attachments and ammo over here. So yeah, let's sell this stuff real quick and see what we need for the bench. Now, in order to sell, unless I don't know if you've ever been on these kind of vending machines, but if you come across one of these kind of vending machines, if you click on market, that's of course everything you can buy. If you click on inventory, it's going to show everything in your inventory that you can sell, which in my case, I need to take this actual Pokemon book out of my inventory. And I'm going to stick that in my Land Rover. Right here. I always take the doors off my vehicles just so I don't have to close them. In and out a lot quicker. It's a lot better. 46 grand. Now let's see where this actual. Wow, I wonder how much you can sell cases for. Is it not a lot? This is kind of pointless to even try to sell them. Somewhere in here is. I guess they're all the ones you can actually sell. Somewhere in here is the actual thing I need. Here's the actual necklace. This is the body recovery necklace. So if you buy this for $420,000 and keep it somewhere in your inventory, if you do die somewhere, like I kind of lagged one day and went into the ocean by the admin shop, and they'll automatically going to recover your heli for you anyways. But my body, if I wouldn't had one of these on my body, it would have been up to me to try to get my body back, which would have been impossible. So they went down, got my body back, and I just turned this in. And I came and bought another one, right? So that's pretty cool. Here it is right here. This is the workbench kit for 1 million. And I need 500,000 for that.
Hey, taste.
Oh, hold on. Millions all I got. I've got everything for an actual VK12 except for 20 plastic parts and 18 blue spray paint cans. But I've got the rest of them.
Bro, I just got rid of all of my spray cans.
Even black ones or blue ones?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
I sold
God.
them all.
Damn, how much did you sell them
I think
for?
I have one black on me you can have.
How much did you sell them for?
If I can find it. Um, I don't know. I sold them all. I think he gave me 10K each or
God, man.
double what I get here.
Them are hard to
I don't
find.
know. I sold a lot of them.
I've got a shit
I'm
ton of
looking
yellow.
for you right now.
I've got a shit ton of yellow. I just don't. You know you can hit O and
Look,
actually
there's
look in there,
two.
right?
Yeah, I know. I know that. Here, it's on the ground. You can have
All
them.
right. I appreciate it. Damn.
I don't hang on to them anymore because I was gonna make a backpack, a 500 slot backpack, but it was a bunch of white, and I haven't found one single white since I played.
I know. I've got two whites, and I think I got them in a drop. That's it.
Yeah,
I've never seen another one.
that's the way to look, I guess. That's the way we should be doing.
Yeah, like airdrops and stuff. Yeah, I'm just kind of come down to get
Yeah,
a
right on.
weapons bench, even though I shouldn't really. I don't know, that's a lot of money. It'd be different if I had like 20, 30, 40, 50 million, but I've only got
And
4
it
million.
doesn't. You can't buy all the shit either. You still gotta find the anvil and stuff like
Nah,
that.
you can buy all that in there.
No, no, no. You can't buy the anvil.
Yeah, 500,000. See, 500,000, and then 500,000 for the drill, 250,000 for the grinding machine. I've got an oiler. You can't buy the oiler. What all does it take? I can't remember exactly everything it takes. Yeah, see, you just need like quite a bit of money. Need 1 million, 1.5, 2 million, 2,250,000.
18 mil.
18 mil.
Yeah, 18 mil to buy the whole workbench.
What all parts does it take?
Everything that's there.
Oh, that 18 million. Well,
Yeah,
you can't buy the microcircuit, right? And the multimeter.
you can't buy some shit.
So it takes everything. It takes the vise, the battery, the microcircuit, the multimeter.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, how in the hell do
I
you?
don't think you need the battery for certain things that you're making, but some of the
Yeah.
shit you do, like the guns.
Workbench kit, anvil, and
So yeah,
drill.
it's gonna be 18 mil to buy everything, and then you still gotta find shit.
Grinding machine. Well, fuck, man.
Well, good luck, brother.
Yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna go over to my old group's base and go inside and look inside theirs and
Yeah.
see everything that.
Or you can, here's another good thing. You can pay 250,000 for a room at the hotel, and then use the workbench.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, because they have every workbench, including the DNA kit.
Now, are you allowed to look to see, like, what if you don't know what it takes to do what you need to do? You have to rent a room
Then
just
you
to go
can
look.
use the one at Oasis to go look.
Oh yeah.
There's one at the
Damn,
Oasis.
dude.
That's the best way to do it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna head over then to. Well, I'm gonna go. Whatever to spin the wheel, haven't I? I'm gonna go spin the
Yeah,
wheel.
all right, brother. Have a good one.
Take it easy, man. Thanks for the info.
Yeah, no worries. I gotta go spin the wheel too.
All right. All right. Here we go. We just came over here to the Oasis. That's the little warp door it came out. Whenever they do like admin drops and stuff, though, everybody will line up right here and you'll actually go in. This right here takes you to the hunting trader. This takes you to the hotel, and this takes you to the Greenville trader. So we're gonna go spin this wheel and see what we win. You can do this once a day. Oh, won a little bit of cash. Look at that. Damn. Let's go see how much money I made here. Oh, 10,000. I mean, I'll take it, whatever, right? Drink a little bit of water here. You also do need to sleep on this server, by the way. As you can see down on the bottom right of the screen where it shows like a moon and like a little bar, once that gets low enough, you'll start to fall asleep, pass out. But in order to sleep, all you got to do is lay down and you automatically start to sleep. Like this. See if I go to poses and just lie down. See, my rest level is 49% and I'm cold. You just lay here long enough, it'll start going up, but usually you got to lay in front of a fire because it seems like you're always cold. Just to try to stay warm a little bit and get some better sleep. But we're not going to worry about that right now. There's also a way to get around that. As you can see, my bar is like it's halfway down. So what I'll do is there's these things you can find called Blaze energy drinks. You don't have to drink the whole thing, just a little bit. I usually drink about a quarter of it. Boom. See, pumps me back up. Now I don't gotta sleep. Right? And right when I walk up, the music goes off. Alright, I'm gonna head over here to the hunting trader. Because I'm actually gonna run in and alright, here we go. Alright, this is actually I was in the middle of like editing the video and noticed a big old chunk stopped recording, like it didn't record, it didn't save a big old chunk of, me buying this bench and everything. So I just want to come in and say, yes, I did buy the bench. I went back to Trader after checking my buddy's base to see what all was needed. And this is what happened. I bought the bench. Bought the bench for 1 million, anvil for 500,000, drill for 500,000, grinding machine for 250,000. That's 2,250,000 total. Now you also need the oiler. I have the oiler already, because I tend to save a lot of stuff that I don't know what it is, right? Which I'm glad I did. But yeah, anyways, that's all you need to really get the bench started. But once you open the bench up, there's all sorts of different things. You can craft cable reels and hacksaws and all sorts of stuff, electronics, 1,000 slot Blaze 420 bags. See, it'll show you everything that you need to get in here. You know, all the money you need to get, the 70 Blaze coins and 14 green, 14 black spray paint cans, and so on and so on. But it's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of different outfits if you want to get like dinos and gorillas, and kind of shows you everything that you actually need. Which I need to save more of these programmers. I actually didn't save a lot of them, so. But yeah, you got your weapons, your VK weapons, VK12s. This is what I want here, the Blaze 420 skull. See, I've already got the Delta 5 Pro Trippy. I've got everything in here that I need to get, except for I need 18 blue spray paint and 20 plastic parts. That's the only thing I'm missing. These are hard to get too, cutting this, but that's the only parts I'm missing. Once I can find those, I'm going to throw everything in this bench and I'm going to craft me a badass looking BLZ 420. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. All sorts of different little weapons and things in here. PKMQ7s and NBC outfits and exosuits, which are pretty cool. The exosuits, you can actually, once you make those, you can like hit a button and it shoots you up in the air. Like boom, power boost way up into the air, and then you land without dying, right? So that'd be pretty cool to have later on. But yeah, now I kind of see earlier I harvested a mining node, but it ended up being pyro core. So now that I know what that is, I'm gonna actually save it. So yeah, that is the actual bench there. And if you notice in the top, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but in the top right of the screen, you see where it says like medic, taxi, um, repo staff, hotel staff, BM runners, drop active, event active, admin store, 420 online, and admin online. They're kind of grayed out. Well, when somebody comes online, when any of those are active, it will light up. So like if there's an admin online, that admin online on the very right will actually be bright and light up. So you know there's an admin on. So you don't have to ask in chat, hey, is there an admin on? Is there an admin? Is there an admin? You can look up there and see if there's an admin. Also, with all the other stuff, if there's an event going on, that's going to light up. So all that's pretty handy, you know. It actually makes it pretty easy, right? Helps out a lot. But and also another thing on here, like it starts getting dark on the server like 45 minutes before restart. And at first I thought, well, why does it only get dark 45 minutes before restart? But then I got to thinking that's actually a pretty smart idea, because I don't know if you're like I am, you get to doing things, you don't even realize what time it is. You don't pay attention to if it's almost restart, or you might be flying and it's all of a sudden restarts on you, or people are chatting in the chat, you don't even realize it because you're just so busy doing what you're doing, So that's actually a pretty smart idea. Once it starts to get dark, hey, I better watch this time. It's getting close. Plus, it'll actually tell you in the bottom left of the screen, but if you're not paying attention, it's really easy to miss. So, but yeah, I hope you liked this video of the epic tour of the epic admin shop, admin store here on Blaze Survival. And if you get bored on whatever server you're playing, just go in the search bar, hop on, get on Blaze Survival Deer Isle. There's 3 servers, Deer Isle, Cherno, and Sakal. But yeah, jump on. There's plenty of things to do, and everybody'd be happy to see you. And pop on, talk to an admin and get your freshie kit and start your new life. So, all right, you guys take it easy. I'll see you next time.